Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are we getting on? Welcome back to Fallout 4 Survival Mode. So, last time we cleared out the last of the parks, that was the Galactic Zone, and headed back to speak to Gage, see what he thought we should do next. And he suggested working on Nuka power, get the main power back on for the theme park, and turning our sights on the Commonwealth. So we're going to take a look at that today, along with a couple of other bits and pieces. So, on my way down here, where have we got it? There we go. I've got a new quest, Immoral Combat. Apparently somebody else is coming through the gauntlet, which is cool. So we need to talk to this Fritch fellow. And apparently
we'd all considered putting a bullet in
take Coulter's role and fight somebody in the arena. So where is this Fritch person?
Just when I thought things couldn't
Behind me
worse,
somewhere, apparently.
You had to turn up.
I see, in there. Oh, I'm hungry again. Okay, so here's this Fritch fellow.
I heard you were looking for me.
You heard the alarm, right? That means someone's in the gauntlet. Looks like a real tough one, too.
I didn't hear him
What
on.
happens next is up to you. You can take him on yourself in the arena, or I can make sure our little rat never gets out of the maze.
So I've got a few options. How do I fight? I'm not going to fight. Fight them in the arena. Set them free.
What happens if I choose to fight?
All you need to do is gear up and head for the arena. Bring whatever weapons and armor you want. Then we open up the door to the gauntlet and let in whatever dumbass scaver marks fell into the trap. After that, playtime. So what's the call, boss? You gonna give us a show or what?
Decisions. So, we could set them free. Not fight, which presumably gets them killed off in some other way. Or fight in the arena. Now, if I understand correctly, there's something good to be had by fighting in the arena. But I'm not entirely convinced it's in character. Yeah, let's do it anyway. We need to show them who's boss and why. Again.
Time to put on a show.
Hell yeah! No better way to earn a raider's respect than kicking some ass in front of a crowd. Just head for the arena whenever you're ready, boss.
Okay. Let's lock and load. Okay, so I need to head off this way and get ready to fight, I think. This looks all too familiar. I'll make sure nothing's going horribly wrong here. Coulter's power armor is still lying there, even though I've actually taken it already, but here we go. The door closes. Oh, somebody's got a stealth boy, apparently. Let's lob a grenade. No, that's not the way I remember this going, but okay. Can't seem to hit the guy, which is unsurprising.
Take cover. I want this.
There we go. There we go, gotcha now. No, you don't. Dodge this. Victory is mine. That didn't go the way I was expecting it to. I thought that would be somebody else. Apparently his torso's still here. Oh no, his retired power armor's still here. I just never got around to picking it up, apparently. What's up? Plasma cartridge. Not particularly bothered about the handcuffs. So, is that it? That was easy. Everybody's leaving now, so I guess that must have been. Okay, so with that a little bit out of the way, let's nip back round to the front of Nuka-Town, USA, and have a chat with Shank. Find out about making a move on the Commonwealth. So here we go. Just his drifter outfit.
If you ain't
Rocking the
standing
cowboy
out,
look.
you ain't worth looking at.
What?
Well,
Anyway.
look who it is. Liking what you've done with the place, boss. Gang certainly seem pleased with their new little kingdoms. Haven't seen people this revved up since last time someone spiked the water fountains. Never formally introduced myself. Name's Shank. And if you're standing here, well, I suppose Gage figured you might be the one to finally get things back on track. How long did it take him to convince you it was time to move on the Commonwealth?
And what makes you think I've been convinced?
Well, if you aren't yet, you sure as hell should be. Giving the gang spots to call their own around the
Stand
park
to lose a few pounds.
bought you some goodwill. But providing them with their own domains, carved from the settlements of the Commonwealth, well, I can't think of a better way to solidify your place around here. Plus, make us all a pretty penny along the way.
I wanted to ask about your role in this.
I'm listening.
So, what exactly is it you do?
I'll walk you through all the ins and outs of getting us established on the other side of those mountains. Claiming territory, running jobs, keeping folks loyal. Gage and Coulter also tasked me with keeping on top of the goings-on back there. So I'll provide you with guidance on the places we can hit and the places we can't. Kind of makes me your one-stop shop for causing havoc in the Commonwealth.
Well, the goal here is to use them as an army to bring a semblance of order, not to just run roughshod over the Commonwealth. So,
If I'm gonna do this, I don't want to hurt people.
No fun in that. But look, you're the overboss. You decide you want to sweet-talk the poor sods we're gonna be dealing with instead of filling them full of lead? That's up to you. But I can't change the fact that you're gonna have to run some people out of their homes so we can give them to the gangs. No one said being boss was gonna be easy.
Okay, let's get started.
Music to my ears. So getting us set up in the Commonwealth's gonna require 3 things. Territory, provisions, and loyalty. First things first, territory. We're gonna need to claim a settlement for our gang to work from, an outpost. And there are 2 ways to claim new territory. You can head in yourself and convince the locals to leave, or I can get a crew together and you all can put them in the dirt. How you do it is up to you. So, first big decision. You want to talk them off their land, or you want to wipe them out?
that's a no-brainer.
Let me talk to them. I'll convince them to leave.
Works for me. Once you've planted your flag in the place, I'll send a crew in to set up shop. Now, next up, you'll have to pick who you want to hold your outpost once it's established. Of course, every outpost you claim for a gang is going to be something the other gangs don't have. And none of them like the thought of their rivals getting a leg up on them. Worth thinking over as you dole out more territory. So, which gang should I have join you once you've staked your claim?
Well, we know that one of the groups is going to turn on us, and that'll be the Disciples eventually. I think that's pretty much fixed in stone already, so we don't need to choose them. The Operator's got a slight lead over the pack at the minute, so...
The pack.
Sure. I'll get a stake on a string or something. That just leaves the target. Now, for a new outpost, you'll usually want to target a spot with plenty of populated settlements nearby that might be able to feed our people later on. Taffington Boathouse, Croup Manor, Greentop Nursery, the Slog all had a good number of farms within striking distance last I checked. Though I'll need to go through my notes again, make sure they're all still good to target. We're not always going to be able to run every job against every settlement. So, you ready to pick the spot for Nuka-World's first new homestead?
We can't target certain settlements with certain jobs?
Unfortunately. Can't talk people off their land if there's no one around to talk to and the like. Most cases, I'll try to let you know why we can't target a place, But the biggest hindrance is if there's already some activity going on there. Though if that is the case, that Pip-Boy of yours might be able to give you some info on whatever might be blocking us hitting that spot. Now, you ready to pick that first settlement?
So kind of vague, but
I'm ready.
Good. So, where you want to do this?
so we've got a few options. That was not quite what I expected. Tuffington, Abernathy, no. They've had enough trouble. Simonia. Simonia would be a good start. Finch Farm, no. Nordhagen, no. Greentop, no. Slog, no. So either Tuffington or Simonia, I think. I think we'll start there because it's definitely the most raider-like place. Tuffington doesn't really suit the pack either. Yeah, let's do that. Checking his little book.
Wait, pretty sure that place is one of yours, boss. That's where you want to hit?
Does that matter?
Only if you want to keep control of it. Targeting a settlement for a job is gonna break whatever connections you might have had to the place. Worth taking a moment to consider how much you like having that spot under your thumb. So, that the target?
Okay, so look at that. None of my options are particularly great. But this guy's not really been building up settlements. He's just got a few safe houses, and that's about it. There's a few people knocking around, because there always are, but...
So, to get these folks to scram, you got two main options. Buy them out, or scare them off. Either way, the more afraid they are, the simpler or cheaper getting them gone will be. Lizzie Wyeth over with the operators should have some toys that'll make running them off easier. And it's worth keeping in mind, the more populated or fortified a place is, the more prep you're gonna want to do before trying to run them off. Scare them good, boss.
Well, that sounds interesting. Okay, so let's go and see Lizzie and see if she's got some new toys for us.
All you have to do is hear them speak to know they weren't born into this life.
There we go, I think that's her.
They sure as
Is
hell
it?
were born for it.
Yeah. Put some lights on the situation.
Hey there.
Overboss. A pleasure. Shank said you might need some tools to ease relations with the people of the Commonwealth.
Shank move fast.
You've come to the right place. I've put together a couple of toys that should make getting what you want out of those rubes easier. Only thing we ask in return is that you remember the operators when you're handing out new territory on the other side of the mountains.
What exactly have you got?
So, first up, something to manipulate a target. It's a homemade distillation brewed to mimic human flight pheromones. Toss one of these grenades at the feet of your target, and convincing the wary settler suddenly becomes a much simpler affair. Now, to function effectively, I had to make the formula precise. So it's not going to work on people in any of the big towns like Bunker Hill or Diamond City, nor on caravanners. But for your purposes, hitting settlements out in the Commonwealth, it ought to give you a serious edge.
Sounds good.
Take any advantage I can get.
Well, this should give you one. Here. Only had enough to make the one locally. But you can take the recipe as well, should you find yourself wanting more. So, the other trick up our sleeve is a little more broad spectrum than the grenades. Gulp down a couple lungfuls, and anyone you speak to will be far more apt to give you what you want. Plus, I've winnowed down the addiction risk to near zero, so no need to fear repeat usage. Here. Ingredients for that one have been tricky to find.
Smooth operator, I like it.
Grenade, you should have no problem getting at least one settlement under your control before you have to brew up your own. And just remember us when you're crushing those poor settlers underfoot,
Awesome. So, something to make me slightly more silver-tongued and then slightly more tractable. Cool. Fair enough. Okay, so Outpost Simonia. A couple of people here. A few defences I've put in place, but nothing major. Mostly keep them quiet. So we need to convince them to leave. And I've dropped in a little further out and I'm up here just to make sure there's no unpleasant surprises waiting for me. Which I don't think there seems to be, so... Don't think I'll need smooth operator. No, I've got 8 charisma anyway, I think I'll be okay. Persuasion grenade might be worthwhile though. So let's have that ready and waiting. And let's have a look what's what. So that's the guy we need to convince apparently. Nice. So persuasion grenade done. Gonna have a chat, shall we?
Hey, you.
What? What was... can I help you?
And here we go.
There's a gang of raiders coming for this place. Mine. But if you leave right now, I promise you, we won't have any problems.
You want this place? Listen, not trying to piss you off here, but I'm not sure that's gonna work. This is home.
Look, I'm trying to help you here. You need to go. Now.
Oh, that's how it's gonna? Fine, take it. Place is all yours.
I feel bad for that. On the other hand, still got a head, so could be worse. So, what's up next? Build your gang signal flag. Okay. And then presumably head back and chat to what's his name? Shank, that's the one. There we have it. Signal flag, so I just got to decide where I want to stick it now. There we go. Nice. At least the pack members aren't getting shot by the turret, which is always a bonus. Check in with my crew. Ah. That's not exactly very well camouflaged.
Excuse me.
Yeah? This place ain't too bad. We've got to get supplies coming in.
Cool.
Head back and tell them we're good to go here.
Nice. Not sure I like the tone there though, buddy. Okay, so back to Nuka-World, which is going to take quite some travelling because there's a survival mode and I will have to use those birds. So, here we go. Okay, so long round trips all done and dusted with. Let's have a word with Shank.
Well, well. Rumor going around is that some big bad raider boss strolled into the Commonwealth and talked a group of settlers right off their land. Not too shabby. I'll make sure your cut of any caps the outpost pulls in are waiting in your quarters. So, now that we got part 1 on the books, we can move on to part 2, provisions. If you want to hang on to this newfound territory, you're going to need to convince a nearby settlement to start handing over shipments of supplies. I'll make sure those shipments get distributed direct to the outpost. Any caps they provide will be waiting in your trunk up in Fizztop. And the more a settlement produces for itself, the more of each we can get them to cough up. Now, like before, the method's up to you. You can try talking to them yourself, convince them to hand over the goods, or you and a crew can introduce some bullets to some kneecaps.
Not sure I would need details, but yeah, we'll go with talk again, I think.
Let me talk to them. I'll get them to hand over what we need.
Sure. So, which crew you want keeping an eye on the place once you get them to bend the knee?
So we're 50-50 for now.
The operators.
I'll send word along. Then all that's left is the target. Only wrinkle is that it's got to be near our crew's new outpost. No settlement's just gonna hand over goods if there's no one close by to follow up on threats. And if you ever want to see for yourself which settlements are within range of our outpost, you can check the map in your Pip-Boy. The Slog might be a good choice to hit, though I'd have to confirm that's still the case. So, what's the target?
Possibly. It's quite a trek, though. 10 pines would make more sense. Yeah, let's go with 10 pines.
Huh. Was that... Oh, that place. Isn't that one of your old stomping grounds? Sure that's the one?
Yep.
That one's the target.
Of course, boss. So, to get these settlers to cough up provisions, they need to know that we aren't a crew to be trifled with. You can try convincing them to pay up, or you could rough them up some. Let them know we mean business. Tools from the operators could also make your life easier. Plus, having an outpost nearby gives us another option. Claiming the airwaves. Building a Nuka-World radio transmitter at an outpost within range of the target will let them know we're closing in on them. Your Pip-Boy map should show you which outposts are close enough to serve. And
Cool.
if none of that works, well, I suppose you could always try paying one of them to convince the rest. Just bring us back something nice.
Okay, so we've got a few options there for trying to persuade the outpost to supply, or a settlement to supply outpost ammonia. So we can intimidate them, persuade them, build a Nuka-World radio thing to get them to be more tractable, I should imagine. So let's head out there and see what we can do. Okay, so let's have a look at building that Nuka-World radio thing. See if we can take advantage of that. Let's try radar resource. Nuka-World radio transmitter. There we go. And it requires 1 power, so that shouldn't be a problem. Should be able to do that. Where are we going to put you then? Let's keep it simple for now, shall we? Bloody hell, they're everywhere. Don't think I need that, so... Nice. So it should make 10 pounds buff easy to convince. So, let's head over there and have a chat with them, shall we? Okay. So, apparently we need to have a chat with this lady. First things first though, let's make it as easy as possible. Persuasion grenade. I've made a few more. Boom! Bullseye. So, see how tractable she's become.
Hey.
What happened? Yeah? What is it?
So, okay.
You ever heard of Nuka-World?
The theme park with all the raiders? Sure. Why?
I'm here to make you an offer. This place will supply me and my friends in Nuka-World caps, food, whatever you got. In exchange, we won't bother you.
I don't know. A lot of hard work goes into this place. I
It's
can't
like extra points for being at maximum intimidation level. That's cool. Buy them, beat them up, or
Listen, you're gonna start working for me now, alright? Just keep the supplies coming and we won't have any problems.
Fine. If it'll get you off my
easy to
back.
persuade.
Now, please get the hell out of here.
Nice. Let's see what Shank has to say about our latest escapade.
Figured this would happen sooner or later. Our outposts caught the attention of some of our new neighbors in the Commonwealth.
Really?
An outside crew of raiders think we're honing in on their territory. Sounds like they're planning to tear the place up, and our people with it. Suppose this provides us a good opportunity to make an example. You thinking what I'm thinking?
It is another raider gang, so I have no problem with going and giving them a sound clobbering, so...
I will rip them to shreds personally.
Bingo. Only language raiders in the Commonwealth understand. Force. But you should probably get going. You wouldn't want to keep our new friends waiting. Wouldn't be neighborly.
Now this part will be my pleasure. Okay, so slight detour again then. We've got somebody else coming through the gauntlet now, already.
Hi.
Guess you heard the alarm, huh? Well, you know the deal. You want to take down another worthless wastelander?
Time to put on a show.
Hell yeah! No better way to earn a raider's respect than kicking some ass in front of a crowd. Just head for the arena whenever you're ready, boss.
I know somewhere on down the line this becomes well worth doing, so we shall see. Okay, let's see what you got for us this time. Some questionable loading of textures for starters. Okay. I have a feeling this is the guy I've been waiting for. So, let's get ready to rumble. No, maybe not. It's just some other guy with a suit of power armor. I'm sure your hair's loaded in properly, don't it? Oh, holy crap, maybe it is the guy I'm thinking of. Oh, this is not going well. Get me into cover! Let's pop some more heals quickly. Oh dear, that didn't really go according to plan. Crap. But that's why I've just dropped a save. Okay then, so let's try this again, shall we? Without getting myself brutally murdered, hopefully. There we go. That wasn't a bad start. Here we go. Okay, that went much better. Nice try, dude. Nuka grenades. I like it. Some radar power armor. I don't think you've managed to have time to get. Oh no, wait, there's his gun. It's just a laser rifle, so it's not the guy I was waiting for. Yeah, they cleared out there fairly sharpish. Still one hanging around. Okay. So, where were we?
I want the head of whoever's running this shit show brought to me on a plate.
Right. So, okay. Got a plan to run like hell if I need it.
Whoever's running this, you the Nuka-World waste pile that thought you could move your gang into Sinner's territory and live? You give me one good reason I shouldn't slice you open and eat your heart right here.
Lovely chap, isn't he?
You listen closely. This land is ours. So turn around and crawl back under whatever rock you came from. Right now.
Whoa, whoa, easy. Take it easy, all right? Sure, just, keep it. Place was a shithole anyway.
What was easy? Kind of boring, really. You know what? Okay. So this time, let's give him what he genuinely deserves. Let's see him, I think.
I want the head of whoever's running this shit show.
Really hope this is the right guy. It just knocked him down. I thought it took his head off entirely there. Really? So what happens if I do this then? Not nearly enough. No wonder I had a hard time last time. Come on. We'll get you this time. Get there eventually. Wonderful. Oh, that guy was tanky. Oh dear. I think I may have inadvertently naded myself. That wasn't really the plan. Not quite sure how. I think he must have shot the grenade right in midair.
I want the head of whoever's running this shit show brought to me on a plate.
Oh, where is he? Can't actually see him this time.
I want the head of whoever's running this shit show brought to me on a plate.
Should be easy enough then. That's a good start. One. That's better. Whoa, let's take some cover and get some heals off. Woo. Another one. See if this works. Oh crap, no. Didn't quite go according to plan. Oh, can have you. Really? I'll push away it is then. No, not. Better. Back up. Reposition. On. Nice. Floored you. Woo. Going a bit better this time. I know he's going to try and sneak up on me from behind. Good. I've got him straight. Let's hit him that way. Bite to your helmet, buddy. There we go. There's just one left somewhere. There he is. Oh, it's the boss man. Right through his noggin. Nice. Job's a good one this time. It's tougher than I expected it to be. Awesome. So, hello again, Shank.
Heard some rumbles, this one didn't get you either. Figure I shouldn't be surprised.
Those raiders won't be causing us any more problems.
That's what I've been hearing. So I suppose your recent success brings us to the next step. Loyalty. Without loyalty, everything that's yours ain't. And to keep a crew loyal, you need to keep them happy. Now, keeping raiders happy isn't real hard. Just have to make sure they've got their basic necessities, just like any other settlement. That they've got some things to keep them entertained, and that their food's taken care of, which, with raiders, well, isn't like dealing with other settlements. Now, if you want me to go into detail on any of that, you just say.
Well, food, short version, is vassal settlements who are going to ship food out to them so that they don't have to farm for themselves, because that tends to make them sad, unlike normal settlers. But what about entertainment?
What can you tell me about entertainment for the outpost?
Well, it's a damn handy way to keep folks distracted if you're lacking in certain basics. Constructing pick-me-up stations or getting one of your crew working on a booze still will certainly help lift your outpost's spirits.
Fair enough.
And if the place has got a Nuka-World transmitter powered up, you can construct amplifiers to help as well. Anything else I can answer for you?
And let's have a look at basic necessities. I'm pretty sure I know what it is,
I want to
but
know more about managing the outpost's basic necessities.
Day-to-day needs. They're pretty straightforward. Just need to make sure you've set up solid defenses. Plenty of beds under cover, and enough clean water to go around.
Yeah, fairly
Not
standard.
much more to it than that. Was there anything else?
I think I've got everything I need to know.
Sure. If you've ever got more questions, you come find me. Or you can always consult that Pip-Boy on your arm. No better tool to tell you what your outpost may be hurting for. Now, this time around, seems the outpost doesn't need much setting up. Means we can start looking onward. And with the place in as good shape as it is, I was thinking it might be time I set up shop there. Save you a trip anytime you want to run a job. You
Yeah, I'm
just
down with
let
that.
me know if that's something that'd interest you. Be good to make some trouble in the Commonwealth again. So, you ready for the final piece of the puzzle?
Go on then.
And that is...
Bodies. And not the kind the disciples like to leave sitting around. Because what you've made is a foothold. To solidify our place, our outfit's gonna need some real numbers. 2 more outposts carved from the Commonwealth ought to do the trick. Get all that together, and, well, we'll have a real base of power on our hands. With that kind of clout, we'll be able to start setting up dealers at our outposts. Get to selling stuff like real damn towns. We keep expanding from there, we'll even be able to set up spots where the locals can come drop off tribute. But I'm getting ahead of myself. For now, you'll want to start by claiming another 2 outposts. You just let me know whenever you want to get rolling on those jobs.
Guess what's just dropped again? Yep, there's another person coming through the gauntlet. So let's have a quick look at that. And that'll probably do to wrap things up, I should think.
I don't care to talk.
Okay. So, as these guys are getting harder each time, I'm feeling a bit more optimistic now, so we'll see what's up next. More ordinary grenades, unfortunately, I think, but... It's a super mutant. Did not expect that. That's cool. Called Rage, apparently. See if he even makes it in. Nope. I'm sure it qualifies as putting on a show, but they seem happy about it. Unfortunate for him. Okay, so the raiders are all filing out now. So with that out of the way, we'll see what happens next time. Maybe we'll get a slightly more prestigious enemy. I'm still waiting on, but there we go. But for now, we've set up a few outposts and started branching out into the Commonwealth. I need to get a couple more going, but I'm not going to do that on camera, I don't think, because it'll be more of the same. So hopefully next time we'll talk to Gage, I'm guessing, and push on towards the Nuka-World power plant. But for now, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, you know what to do. If you'd like to support the channel a little more directly, then do consider becoming a sponsor over on YouTube Gaming. There's information down in the description if that interests you. For now, thank you very much, and I'll be speaking to you all very, very soon.